Hi there, how you doing? My name is Martha Fraser. I'm the founder of AmazingMe Mums, and I would like to bring you this video to tell you a little bit about my journey. So, a couple of years ago, I was on my second child. My husband was working away, and I was finishing a qualification, and I was setting up a business also. And somewhere between all of that, I kind of fell apart. And it wasn't so much that I fell apart, it wasn't that I had postnatal depression, it wasn't that I had a nervous breakdown, but I kind of realized, hey, I'm a mum and I have a ton of stuff on my plate, and I wasn't really coping very well. And nothing massive, just small things, but all these small things kind of ate in on top of my life. The laundry wasn't being done. We were kind of living and it was fine, but things weren't as they should be, and it wasn't a really good environment, and I wasn't really being happy in myself. I wasn't loving myself because I was under so much pressure. I had my second child, learning to cope with my second child. I just gotten over having my first child, my beautiful girls, which I love very much. And I didn't know how to be a mom. Nobody gives you an instruction manual, right? Nobody tells you, well, this is what you do. This is what you do when you're trying to be a mom to two girls, finish a qualification, set up a business, and hey, your husband is working away, so you mind the house and do everything else on top of that. Now, don't get me wrong, I know that was a tall order and I was asking a lot of myself, but the thing is that there are so many mums in the time we're in now that are doing this, that are holding down a job, that are doing all of that, or if they're working at home or being a full-time mum, they have a lot to contend with today. And my mum said to me, Martha, I don't know how you do it. How do you do all of this and be a mum? And to be honest, quite clearly, I wasn't because things around me were falling apart. But the worst thing that kind of did fall apart was myself. I didn't mind myself. I didn't look after myself. I didn't, I wasn't watching my weight. I was eating and probably a lot of comfort eating because I was lonely. My husband was away and he's back now, which is great. But I put on a lot of weight, and I'd retrained as a nutritional therapist, so I knew all about health, by the way, but nothing in my training ever equipped me for what I was going through. Nothing ever equipped me for being a mom and managing this amount of stress. And it was only by going through it that I realized that there are so many mums out there that have no one to turn to, because when you meet all the other mums, how are things? Yeah, it's great, I'm fine. And yourself? Yeah, no, I'm brilliant. But the thing is that a lot of us, we're not brilliant on the inside. We're not okay, and we're struggling, and we need to tell each other more often that, hey, we are struggling. I've felt that unless you had, and postnatal depression is such a big issue, but I knew I didn't have postnatal depression, but I knew I was down. I knew I wasn't depressed. I just needed to get some help. I needed to get myself back on track. So I felt I was caught between postnatal depression and not okay. So I needed to say to myself, you know what? It's okay not to be okay. It's okay to feel like the whole world is on top of you. And I had nowhere to go to say that. And that was really a hard thing. So then, after much searching and much digging deep, I knew I had the skills to get myself back on track. I knew, I had done training and qualifications to help other people. I knew it was now time to help myself. And there was nothing out there for what I wanted. What I wanted was to get myself back, to get that spark of me, that little bit of identification that identified me, Martha, this is you. I felt I had really lost that. I had put myself last priority. Everything had fallen down. I was down at the very bottom. I wasn't looking after myself. Everything else came first. I never put myself first. I never, clothes wise, dressing wise, minded myself. Everyone else came first. And I knew that I needed something unique to get me back on track. I needed some processes in place in the house. I needed some confidence building for myself. I needed to get my diet back on track. But I didn't need complicated diets. I needed something simple that would work for me. And that's when I created Amazing Me Mums, because I knew that inside me was my amazing me. And I really wanted to be the best that I could be. I could see my girls were already growing up. There were, they were coming on to 2, 3, and 4. And I just needed, before they get any bigger, I wanted to be an amazing mom while they were young. I didn't want to wait until they were older and teenagers and realize that I'd waited 10, 15, 20 years. So I created the Amazing Me Mums, which is a journey to take you back to that spark. And you can't go back, right? I don't want to go back, but I just want to reignite that spark that is me. And I want to help you reignite that spark that is you. So if any of this resonates with you, and if you feel, wow, yeah, that's me, that's where I am right now, I'm lost and I can't tell anyone. I feel down, I put on weight, and I just feel that I want to get back to that spark that is me. If you've lost your confidence, if you don't socialize anymore because your clothes don't fit you and you don't want to go out in groups and you don't have money to buy new clothes, if you feel just down every day, you're not doing the housework that you should be doing, if you feel you're just not where you should be in life, maybe you're going to work every day, maybe you're ticking all the boxes, but inside you, you're not happy. And maybe you're looking for happiness from your partner, but really until we give the happiness to ourselves, until we love ourselves as much as we can and live to our full potential, we can't expect to get that from others if we're not willing to give it to ourselves. So I invite you to maybe start your journey. I've put together a short 7-day reboot program. And I'm giving this for free as a gift to you, because I know when you're in that state of mind, sometimes all we need is like a kickstart, the way you jumpstart a car. You kind of need to get that activation energy. And when you have activation energy, when you say to yourself, right, this is it, I'm going to make the decision, I'm going for it, I'm doing it. You need to take fast action and you need to just go for it. So I've created this mini little program called the 7-Day Reboot, and that's my gift to you. And I want you to take this and help you start on your journey back to your amazing you. So I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you take that step. And I will see you on the inside, where I will be giving you that gift, and I'll be giving you some other gifts as well. So look after yourself today, and the first day is accepting where you are. And believe me, accepting where you are may actually, excuse my language, really, okay, I won't use bad language, but accepting where you are may really annoy you, okay? It may really frustrate you. It's hard to accept where you are right now. And I know I've been there. I didn't want to accept where I was. But accepting where you are is hard. It's going to annoy you. It's going to frustrate you. But you know what? Until you actually get over that and take the next step, then you're going to stay where you are. So accept it right now. Accept the frustration, accept the annoyance, and take the first step and take this reboot gift that I'm giving you. And I'll see you on the inside. Talk to you soon. Take care now.